What's up, brick builders? Today's build is Luke's Landspeeder, set number 8092. The year it came out was 2010. Age group, you're looking at 7+. Number of parts, 163. Price per piece is 16 pence. That's the highest I've seen in a set so far. Cost back in 2010 was $25.99. And the value right now, if you have a mint seal box one, you're looking at £35. Not a major investment right now. Used, you're looking at £14 to £19. Hello folks, Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Thank you so much for coming by. This is Luke's Landspeeder. We've got few minifigures involved in there. We got Luke, we got C-3PO R2D2, Ben Kenobi, and also the Sandtrooper, and also the Sandtrooper security droid as well, which is kind of cool. There is a little bit of an issue with this set. Back in 2010, the brown broke, so that all these here, they broke. They're quite brittle, and it's just this color. As far as I'm aware, it's just this color, because I've had a few broken pieces in the 2010 sets. Anyway, let's get the instructions up for you. There we go, and just check. Yep. So first of all, we got the Sandtrooper. So we'll move some parts around. Here's his helmet, and his torso. He's printed on the front and the back. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant detail on the back and the front. Very nice. He's got his belt. He's got his chest piece. Even got like the neckline and the black shoulder areas as well. Yeah, and he's even got his thermal detonator canister printed on his back as well. Anyway, his legs are white and they have the black waistline. So you got the black waistline there, goes down the middle. And this guy has a poncho, or not a poncho, a pauldron, sorry. So his pauldron is a piece of cloth or felt. I don't know what it is actually. There is. So these frayed so much in the early days, but this one is in very good condition. So we're going to pinch those two pieces together, and these two loops are going to go over his neck. So we're going to do them one by one, nice and gently, so I don't tear it. Then go hold it in place, and then he has a angled plate with a hole in it and a stud on the end. The angled plate, the hole is going to go over his neck, and that's quite a tight fit, and that is going to have the backpack. I'm just going to move that just a little bit. There we go. He's going to have the backpack attached to the stud there. And then we're going to put his head on, which is a normal black minifigure head. So it's minifigure shaped. Head is black. They never had any faces back then. And then his helmet. The helmet is super detailed. It's actually really quite nice. Got a lot of decent printing on the sides. It's a very nice clear print on that. And he gets a blaster pistol, or blaster, no, it's a blaster rifle, isn't it? Gets a blaster rifle, an E11 blaster, and we're going to do his backpack. So we want a 1x2 plate with 3 bars on it. We want 1x2 with the 3 bars on it, and then we want the 1x1 plates with clips, And you want the clips to be on the left hand and the right hand, because you're going to put some lightsaber elements in there. I'll go with another 1x1 plate with a clip. Yeah, the lightsaber elements are going to clip in there, and then you're going to cap them off with some 1x1 circular plates. I think that's like his environmental stuff. There it is. So you want the clips on the left hand and the right hand side. Then we're just going to get the lightsaber elements. These are in a light grey, as opposed to the actual lightsabers. Where's one? There we go. Same element, but this one's in flat silver and this one's just light bluish grey. And then we're going to put a 1x1 black circular plate on top, and then just going to clip that into place. And then we need another one, because there's two. If I can find the second one, there is underneath the large plate there. Pop that on there. Clip that in place, and there we have it. And that is his backpack finished. And you got to turn it upside down so that the black plates are at the bottom. And there you have it on Sandtrooper. Very cool, very cool. I do like it. Next is C-3PO. So we got his golden face there, and it's quite good detail in the face. It'd be nice to have seen if his eyes were painted, but they aren't. He's got some good printing on the front, as you can see there, and on the back as well. He's got good printing on the back as well, which is quite nice detail. And he's like in a gold plastic colour, so he's in a gold colour there, which is quite nice. Turn his hands, there we go. That's C-3PO. Then we got Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker has this rather interesting hairpiece. It has this kind of mop looking thing. Whoops. Just ping a lightsaber over the other side there. Oh gosh. There we go. Right, so we want his body. And he's printed on the front. He's got a belt. He's got his tunic. And there's no print on the back. Does have some print on his legs though. Which is the bottom of his tunic right there. So that's pretty cool. And we get his face. And his face has a kind of a frown upon it or something. It does look a little bit frowny. It doesn't look very happy. Anyway, it could be a neutral face. And then you put your hair on top, and then you got Luke Skywalker. And then he's going to have a light bluish, light trans blue. Is that a 4-long bar? And then you go pop that into the end of the lightsaber and give him a lightsaber. Like so. There you go, Luke. Nice. Obi-Wan. He has some printing on the front of his torso. He's got a belt also, and he's got like an undershirt plus the tunic. And no printing on the front. On the back, sorry. He's got the light tan or tan legs. Tan torso, and his face is, it's kind of a serious looking face, but he's got like a beard edge going around there in grey. So I'm going to pop that on his head, on his neck, and then he's got a grey hair, very short grey hair like that. That's your classic Obi-Wan there. And he also has a trans light blue 4-long bar for a lightsaber blade, and a flat silver lightsaber element. And there we go. Last but not least, R2D2. It's got printing on the front, not on the back. And the detail on the head, I really can't hold my Lego. The detail on the head is really quite good, actually. It is really quite good. I don't know if you can see that. There's a lot of nice printing on that. So we're going to pop his head on. And then he's going to have two legs. Just going to clip into the side. Two legs. Do you know what? I knew I was going to not find his second leg. There it is. Because it's white and my desk is white. There you go. And that's R2D2. So those are your 5 minifigures, which is really quite cool actually for a set like this. 25, what is it? 25.99. Yeah, you're probably paying for that. Yeah, you're probably paying for that. Now we got the security droid. The security droid starts off with a 2x2 trans clear radar dish. If I can find it. There it is, over there. This is 2x2 trans clear radar dish, and you got this 1x1 cylinder open stud that's going to go on top. You got 2 of those. This got with 1. They're not very easy to see. You might have rolled off in the ether there. So we got this 1x1 brick with studs all around each side and on the top as well. Gotta pop that on top there till we find the other one. And then you got 2 white cheese wedges, and they're going to go one on the left and one on the right. And make sure they're kind of angled at the same way, so they're sloping in towards the front. On the front stud, you got this 1x1 circular trans red plate, and then on the back, you've got the, I think this is the one. Yep. Like control lever on the back for an aerial or tail. Now that should be a white base. So I think I found the wrong one. That's okay. Same element. We'll correct that. And that's your security droid. So then we're going to go with a 4x6 plate, and then we're going with 4 1x1 dark bluish grey bricks with a stud on the end, and they're going to go at the top here on the edge. And the studs are going to face out to the right and to the left. So we've got these 2 right here. And then we got a Technic brick with the single hole in it. Black Technic brick, single hole on each side. And then just across the top here, we're going to have a 1x1 dark red. I think these are dark red bricks next to the bricks with the studs like that. Then we're going to put in a, I said there's a 2x10. It's 2x10 dark bluish grey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 2x10. And that's just going to go straight across the middle. And then we've got a 4x8 plate is going to go across that, like so. And then another 4x8 plate is going to tag onto the end there. Kind of getting the size of the Landspeeder now. And we've got these 2 1x2 sloped bricks. The sloped bricks are going to go next to the black Technic brick with a hole, and they're going to slope inwards towards you, like that. Oop, almost pushed that off. Some more dark bluish grey bricks, 1 by 1 with the studs. These are going to go just off from the Technic brick onto the corner of that plate there. Going to be one on that side and one on the other side, and then you're going to attach some cheese wedges to them. And these cheese wedges are going to be sloping in towards you, like that. Cheese wedge. There we go. Cheese wedge. So it's those two, and then we've got this red formation round here of 3 1 by 2 plates. Go put the one in the middle first, and then we've got 2, 1 going down each side. And there, and there, and then we've got just after or behind these, you've got 2 more 1 by 2 sloped bricks, and they're going to slope off to the right and the left. Right and the left. It's not quite stable yet. That plate does want to pop off. Across here we have this this 8 stud area. We're going to put 2 by 4 plates on top of each other right here. That smooths that out, and then we're going to be putting 2 1 by 2 sloped bricks in front or behind it, like so. Next, we got this red panel part coming up. So we got a 1 by 1 corner panel, and you want the first corner to be up against the brick with the stud on it, and then the other panel part or wall is going to be on the inside. So you got this like duct area here, because you're going to put another one in front of it, same way, like that. And there you got this little alcove here. Then we're going to extend this one, so we got one of those, and then we got the 1 by 2 panel piece that's going to go there, and then you're going to close that off with another 1 by 1, like so. So you got these kind of like air vents. So we're going to do that on the other side as well. And one there, one there, and the 1 by 2, got the length, and then just close it off, and there you have it. Some nice little bit of detail already. And we go bring this into play. I could probably pick up the model. 2 by 4 light bluish grey brick is going to go right in the middle of those plates. That will hold those two together, and then just at the ends of the duct panels here, we're going to put 2 1 by 1 light grey bricks. There's a lot of 1 by 1 pieces in this, isn't there? I've noticed that in a lot of Star Wars builds, or builds of this kind of year, 2010, that was a lot of 1 by 1 pieces. Right, so it's good to say get your corners right. Okay, so we want another 2 by 2 brick. 2 by 2 brick. That goes there. That goes there. We want our 2 by 2 brick. And then we're going to put another one of those panels at the end, like so. So you're going to get, I just need another 2 panels here, sorry. Going to get a bar that's going to wrap around here in this channel. So that's what you're making basically as a channel. There it is. Right. So yeah, you got this little channel that can go along here that's going to hold this bar into place. We got the, what is it, these are 1x8s. Yeah, 1x8 bricks. Those are going to go into these little alcoves here and these little slots right there. So there's 2 of those. And then you got these curved bricks. So you've got these small curved bricks. They're going to curve into the last 2x4 brick there. Where's the other curved brick? There it is. Like that. And now your bar is going to be able to hold into place. I got these panels the wrong way around, haven't I? Oh dear. There we go. Lego Builder Expert right here. There I am giving instructions and I'm doing it completely wrong. There we go. I have subbed a few parts, as you probably have noticed, due to damage. What would make best, because that red brick's not supposed to be a red brick, it's supposed to be a light grey brick. You won't see it, that's the thing. So this the beauty about Lego, is you can make subs for things like that. Now we got these 2x2 plate specials with a pin on the middle on the top, and those are going to go into the sides here of the Technic pins, and these are what are going to hold on the engines or thrusters. And then we've got another one of those panels here on the back end here, 1x2 panel on the back end, and then we got another one right here, and that's going to be right there. That's actually wrong. Get this right. There we go. Got this 4-star gap. And next is there's gonna, oh right, okay, we're gonna be dressing these 2 studs here on each side. 1x2 sloped brick and a cheese wedge. You're gonna have the cheese wedge on top of the stud, and you're gonna have cheese wedge sloping the same way as the brick. And then you're going to turn it around and it's going to slope away from you. Okay, so 1x2 and the cheese wedge, and pop that on top and put it on the last 2 studs there, sloping away. 2 1x2 plates. The 1x2 plates are going to just go across the top here. They're going to go half on the Technic brick and on one of those dark bluish grey bricks, like that. And then you got 2 tiles. So we've got a tile and a jumper plate. I'm going to use a jumper plate because the tile broke, as you can see. So we're using a jumper plate, same colour. And then we got these 1x2 corner plates, or angle plates with the 4 studs on the end there, on the side there. So those are going to go into the 2 studs on the back end. We want another one like that. So you've got 4 studs on each side, and then we're going to put the what I like to call Dad's car ramps. So when your dad did maintenance on the car or something like that, they would put them up these kind of ramps, and that's what they kind of remind me of. Anyway, you're going to have them sloping downwards, so you got the ridge at the top. These are also used, I think, in like Back to the Future DeLorean. In the smaller versions, like that. Great pieces for vents. So these are going to be exhausts basically, which really looks good. And then we got the long tiles. The long tiles are going to be going across here. So go across there. Be very careful with these, because those are the longest ones I have, and as we found out, things break. And we got these 2 tiles that are going to be here. 1x2 tiles are going to go across the front here. Just push them down gently, and there. And then in between them, you got a 1x2 plate red that's going to go in between there like that. Next we've got this 2x4 tanned, and that is going to go over on the front side there, on the left side. And then you got a 1x2 plate is going to go here, tanned. And then you got my all-time favorite piece of Lego ever, the Great Plate. And that's going to go in front of the tan plate. So it kind of adds a little bit of detail, and that's what I love about these plates. Every time you use it, it's detail. So then you get your plastic tube, and the plastic tube's going to go into one side and hold it in place, because it might ping, it might flick out, and then just carefully curve it around. And yeah, see? So I'll put both sides in first, and then pop it down there. You have 2 of those. You get these nice little double bars that you see on his speeder in the film. It's quite a nice detail actually. Then we got another 2x8 no 4x8 plate going to go across the front. There we go. Quick. And then we're going to have the curved plates on the front as well. And that, pretty much, your speeder is coming to life. And you can turn it over, and we can put the skid plates on. So we got these buttons. So this one's going to go there, then another one's going to go on the other plates, and then we're going to have 2, one on each side here. They're basically joining the plates together as well. Just slowly rotate them in place, and they're kind of forming a pattern along the edge. Now these are great for if you want to skid this around on your carpet or on the kitchen floor. Try not to get in the way of people while they're in the kitchen though. If it doesn't go in place, just gently rotate it until it drops in, and there you go. You have your little skid plates. Turn it back over, and then we're going to put some more detail in. So we got the 1x2 tiles again, 2 of those. One is going to overlap this one. We might not get away with that being a jumper plate then, will we? No. Okay. I thought it might, but we're going to have to cover it over. So we could probably have got away with a jumper plate here, which, this is where I'm going to break one. Nice and easy. There we go. Put a jumper plate in there. There we go. Right, and then 1x2 tile, and then we got the grate plate. Grate plate's going to go on the left hand side, and it's going to go over the top of the tile on that stud there, and then you're going to put another 1x2 tile on the end, and then on this side you just got two 1x2 tiles. Like that. There we go. That's kind of a little seating area for R2D2, I think. You can put him in there. But I believe the engines go in there. On the ends of these 1x2 slope bricks that are inside here, we're going to have two cheese wedges, two dark bluish grey cheese wedges, and they're going to slope towards the front of the vehicle. So they're going to be like, almost like control console type thing. We'll give that console a little bit of a nice look. Now we'll get a steering wheel. Yes, yes, it was steered by a steering wheel. Oh dear. I don't think it was. I think it was like a stick. It might be a steering wheel, actually. Not a proper steering wheel, though. Probably a half one. Yes, but anyway, we've got this steering wheel in there. It kind of looks like a boat now. Little power boat. And we're going to put some seats in. So we've got these black seats. And those are going to go into this 4-stud area here. There's two of those. Like that. Could put another one of those grate plates in there just to cover that over. It'd be nice. I do like how this is recessed though. That's the thing I like about these. Right, so we got two 1x1 circular plates. Those are going to go on the front end here. So you're going to go one stud in, and then you got drop, and then drop another one next to it, and then you got the windscreen, which is a really cool piece. Nice big, kind of reminds me of what is it? Those teeth guard things. It does, like one of those teeth guard things that you wear when you go to sleep. And that's going to go in the front like that. So it's going to pin onto the first two middle studs at the top there. And then we just got a little bit of detail work here. You got tile on top of those two plates. You got tile offset there, a tile offset there. And then you got two tiles going across, making a bridge. Kind of a smile. And then we got the engines. So the engines are held on with the L-shaped bricks. Now you take your engine, have your intake and your exhaust. The exhaust is going to be on the right hand side. Then you're going to put the L brick, the L brick, and you're going to have this side here and this side here. This side is going to have a stud on the of the engine showing. And then that's just going to pin to the 2x2 plate with the bar in it that I showed you earlier. Let's have I can't get it out. Let's just go pin there like that. Very cool. Very cool. Now, if you remember rightly, on the other side, Luke's Landspeeder didn't have the same engine. It kind of had like a uncovered piece, and what we're using here, we're using kind of this is a fairly vintage piece that was used for engines, space sets. Oh, I mean, the nostalgia I get from this is just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And then we're going to put 2 radar dishes on the open end, not the stud end. So we're going to put one there, and then you're going to put another one on top. So it kind of looks like an emitter. And then you've got the L brick again. And once again, you're going to have the wall of the brick there and the wall of the brick at the top, and your stud is going to be at the bottom left. And then just pin that to the other plate, and there you have it. Some great detail, really is some great detail put into a very small space. All right, so we got this 4x4 plate. I'm going to just move these aside. 4x4 plate. Then we got a tile. So we're going to pop the tile on top. Then we got 2 jumper plates. So it's 1 and 2. 2 jumper plates. And then you got this plate with the axle hole in it. The axle hole is going to be on the front. We call this the front of the plate. Then you got a jumper plate that's going to go on top. Just carrying this line off here. And then a tile. So you see that? You got a tile, jumper plate, jumper plate, jumper plate, tile. And then on these 3 here, because we got this like step down feature here, that calls for a 1x3 curved brick. Just pop that on top of all 3 jumpers, and you got this kind of nice little curved fin. And then you, in this hole here, you're going to put your Technic pin, like so. And get your last engine, and you're going to put a red 1x2 plate on the front where the intake is. Okay, your intake, the big hole here, small hole here is the exhaust. Going to have the 1x2 plate there, because on these 2 studs you're going to have this Technic plate with the 2 Technic holes, pinholes. That's going to be there, and this is going to then attach, and you're going to turn it upside down. Okay, you got to turn it upside down, and then it's just going to go into this pinhole here, and it just neatly folds over those plates there, so it kind of gives you this curved fin with this intake over, or this engine over the top. It's very cool, actually. It's very cool, and that is going to sit on top of there like that. And then we have 2 tiles left over, so I may not have needed to have replaced the tile with a... No, I know where they go. They go here, don't they? They go right in the middle here on the console. So yes, I did need to replace it. It doesn't look too bad there, actually. You can't really notice that it's there. And there you have it. That's his speeder. Let's have a quick closer look. There we go. So really, it's not a bad build at all, and it looks pretty cool. 25 quid or 25.99. You're probably paying for the figures more than anything else, the minifigures. The color scheme is really good. The whole design is really good. I love this. I love the way they actually managed to accomplish this. Getting that engine on there and making that fin. There is no place for R2D2. There isn't. Wasn't he laying on it anyway? I think he was, wasn't he? And C-3PO was sitting on the side there. But yeah, some really pretty cool detail that's been put in here. It's not like your UCS Landspeeder for sure. I do like this, the exhaust here. I think that's really cool, or air vents. The use of these great plates, I really love great plates. I really do. These are my all-time favorite things, and the stuff you can do with them is just great. No pun intended. Actually, yeah, it was. Yeah. But I like how they've separated that from not being the same as that. And there you have it, folks. Luke's Landspeeder with the minifigures. I think it's a really cool little build. Probably a little bit overpriced though. When it came out in 2010 was $25.99. I think that was a little bit overpriced for this, but then again you've got 5 minifigures with it as well, so it's up to you. If you enjoyed this, folks, just give us a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this, give us a thumbs down. Let us know why you enjoyed it, or let us know why you didn't like it. Also, if you did like it, you could always subscribe as well. That would be cool. And hit that notification button so you can see some more of these videos. The next video, I think, might be a Star Wars build, or it could be a vintage build. We're not sure yet. Depends what comes first. Anyway, folks, I'm Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Peace.